organic learning.
Whoa! Welcome back, everybody! Today is our first ever fan favorite episode where we feature the favorites of our biggest fans. Today we're featuring the favorites from Samuel in Nottingham, England. Thanks for sending these in, Samuel. By the way, if you would like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. Alright, gang, let's jump right in and let's do it! Alright, you guys, first vehicle of the day, and this one is awesome. Check it out. This is a police car. Woohoo! Wow! I want to check out one of these one day. This is so cool. Now, this is actually a pretty standard issue police cruiser. This one's made by Dodge, and it's actually called a Dodge Charger. You can see Dodge right there on the side. Now, check out on the front here the really strong push bumper. I mean, this thing is great. It's so powerful, but what it's really good at is something called the pit maneuver. So let's say that the police car is actually chasing a bad guy, like right here. We'll come up behind him on the side, push him with his big bumper. He'll spin him out of control here, and he'll actually stall the car. That way the police officers can get out and take the bad guys into custody. Absolutely, you guys. Now, this one's got some cool paint on the side. It says Metro Police. Looks like this one is from St. Ursula County. And check it out, number 47, so they can identify which police cruiser this is. Got the lights on top, and wow, the matte black finish just looks so sharp. I really, really like that, you guys. This is a great one, and this is a police car. Well, check out this next one, gang. This one is pretty interesting, and I think you know exactly what it is. Yep, this is a fire truck. And look who it is! Boom! It's Red from the Disney movie Cars. How you doing, Red? Well, I'm doing just fine. Hey, Red, I really appreciate you putting out all those fires. We all do. Well, it's my pleasure. I enjoy it. Oh, Red, man, you're the best. So Red here is actually a pumper fire truck. So he helps pump water to other trucks, and he can also put out the fires himself. He's got a nozzle here right on top. As you can see, he's got a pretty big ladder, so that helps him get up into some taller buildings. You can see all the various pumps here on the side, and right here is actually kind of the pump control center where you can decide what water needs to be pumped to where. Now he's got some big old side mirrors, he's got lights and sirens, because when Red's coming through, you had better make way. Definitely always want to pull over for fire trucks, you guys, right, Red? Yes, please, out of the way. That's great stuff, and this, you guys, is a fire truck. Okay, everybody, I think everyone watching is gonna know what this next vehicle is. Yep, you got it. This is a school bus. It says it right there on the side, you guys. Now, I bet a lot of you ride a school bus to school, but do you ever get to ride this very cool Peanuts school bus? This is so great. Look, we got Snoopy there. We got Sally. Check it out. We got Linus over here. Schroeder's in the back, probably playing his piano. There's Lucy, and oh yeah, good old Charlie Brown. Oh, and I'm sorry, did I mention Woodstock right here, flying around, having a good old time? Now, like all school buses, this one is kind of a bright yellow. You know, it's got the stop sign on the back, always stop when the kids get on and off the bus. And speaking of which, there's the big old door on the side where you can enter the bus and exit the bus. I mean, these things are a lot of fun. Lots of good memories riding the old school bus to school, you guys. Good times there, and this is a school bus. Oh wow, I love this next one, you guys. Check this one out. This is a train. But look who we have stopping by today. Boop! It's Thomas, the tank engine from the book and cartoon series Thomas and Friends. How you doing, Thomas? I'm doing just great. Aw, Thomas, you're the best. Now, Thomas, as you can see, is a classic steam engine, which actually runs on coal. Now, the coal all goes back here. The coal is burned and it heats a bunch of hot water, which is stored kind of towards the front here. Now the hot water will get really hot, it'll turn into steam, which will then turn a bunch of rods and pistons, which will move the wheels. And that's the way the train goes down the track. Now, Thomas has to be really, really strong because he'll actually pull all the other cars behind him. So he's got to have a lot of power and a lot of energy. And every once in a while, you'll see him go, choo-choo, and those big old white puffs of smoke will come right out his smokestack there. Thomas actually lives on the island of Sodor, which is really great, and we just love watching him in action. Thanks for stopping by, Thomas. Choo-choo! Oh, that means you're welcome in train. This is great stuff, you guys, and this is a train. Whoa! I am excited about this next one, you guys. I can't even hold it still. This is a stock car. But look who it is! It's Lightning McQueen from the Disney movie Cars! Whoa! Lightning McQueen, thanks for stopping by. Anytime, anytime. Oh, wow. Now, as you can see, he is a really cool, really fast stock car. Now, these stock cars are made to go super, super fast. Everything about it is going fast and aerodynamic. That means it really cuts right through the wind so it can go just as fast as possible. Now, if you've ever seen one of these on the track, it's so exciting, you guys, because they just go around and around all day long. They're passing each other. They drive really, really close. And as you can see, they've got the coolest design, too. Got a big old spoiler here on the back. I mean, some cool bars here on the side. Custom paint with a bolt of lightning. I mean, it is Lightning McQueen, right, you guys? Got some of the sponsors here on the front. The cool Goodyear tires here that say, well, they say Lightyear, but they look just like the Goodyear tires, and all the stickers of their sponsors. I mean, this is great stuff, you guys. You gotta check this out. Some people call it NASCAR for stock cars, and it is excitement like you've never seen before. Thanks for stopping by, Lightning. Anytime, anytime. This is great stuff, and this, woohoo, is a stock car. All right, you guys, do we have any hockey or ice skating fans out there? Ah, right here, I know I am. I love that. So check it out, you guys. You probably know what this next one is. This is a Zamboni. I know, it's got a funny name. Now, these Zambonis are great because what they do is they actually help make the ice smooth again. When people are skating with really sharp, blades on their ice skates, the ice can get really chewed up and bumpy. They can get ruts in it, and that's not good. So the Zamboni will actually come out, and using all these pistons and rods right here, it'll spray a fine little layer of hot water right onto the ice. And what it does is, as it dries very slowly, it fills in all those imperfections and makes the ice incredibly smooth again, so it's really easy to skate on. Now the driver will sit right in there, and once in a while, say maybe at a hockey game, they'll have a little contest to see if someone can drive with the Zamboni driver. Well, I tell you what, a long time ago, I had the honor of doing that, and it was a lot of fun, you guys. Maybe one day you get to do that too. Looks like Tonka makes this one, and again, you will see a lot of these at a hockey game, you guys. This is a Zamboni. All right, is anybody out there hungry? Whoa! Check this out, you guys. This is a hamburger truck. I mean, I've seen a lot of vehicles in my day, and obviously we do a lot of them here, but I don't know that I have ever seen a hamburger truck. I mean, this thing is huge. Check it out. You got a standard kind of flatbed truck with a giant double cheeseburger on the back. You can see the cheese melting over the sides. Oh, we got ketchup. We got lettuce. There's probably pickles and mustard on there. And don't tell me, a sesame seed bun. Well, that just puts it over the top. I gotta get out of here and go get some lunch, you guys. This is so much fun. I love the green, playing off the white and brown stripes all the way around. This is great. And this, oh yeah, is a hamburger truck. Oh yeah, check out this next one, you guys. So many good memories on one of these. This, you got it, is a skateboard. Now this particular one is called a penny skateboard, and they're actually from Australia. Now it's considered kind of a short cruiser because it's got a shorter deck than a traditional skateboard. Now what's really great about these pennies is that you can customize it. So you can get a customized color for your deck, and you can get customized wheels as well. So you pick whatever combination you like and you just ride it around. Now these are great, like I said, for just kind of cruising around town, but they're also great because they're shorter for taking to school. You can hang them up on your locker, or you can put your backpack on them. I mean, they're really, really good that way. And maybe if you get good, you can do a little trick, like, I don't know, an ollie. Put your back foot here, front foot there, and just snap it right off the ground. Get some sweet air. As always, you guys want to make sure you wear your pads when you are on your skateboard. Great stuff, you guys, and this, yep, is a skateboard. Alright gang, check out this next one. I think this one is great, and I've got a funny little story behind this as well. This is a garbage truck. Absolutely. Now I think it's pretty obvious what a garbage truck does. Yep, he will go around and pick up the garbage. Now, it may not smell great, but these guys are really, really important because they'll take your trash and then they'll take it to the local dump. Now when they get there, they'll actually open up the back, all right? They push a button on the inside and it goes ahead and pushes all the garbage right out the back there. Slide it forward again, close the top, and they are back on the streets filling up again. Now, when I was a little kid, I always thought this would be the coolest job in the world, all right? You got the driver up here, but I always thought the guy on the side who would actually hang on and throw the garbage in the back was just like the coolest, because you could just, hang off the side of the garbage truck. I mean, how much fun is that? Now, these guys are great because they will pick up anything. I mean, from eggshells to fish bones to even old broccoli. Oh no, that can't smell good. Hey, thanks for doing it, you guys. And this is a garbage truck. Wow, this next one is so awesome, you guys. Check this out. Woo! This is a lowrider. And look who it is. Oh my goodness, it is Ramon from the Disney movie Cars. Ramon, thanks for stopping by. Hey, anytime, man. Oh, this is great. Now, these lowriders actually originated in the eastern part of Los Angeles in the mid to late 1940s. And now, these cars, you guys, are completely tricked out. I mean, they lower the blocks on these, they add hydraulics. Maybe you've seen them do this before. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, it is so fun to watch. And of course, they do these really cool custom paint jobs. I mean, check out the purple on purple, all the shine there, all the shimmer. Now, this actual one for Ramon is a 1959 Chevy Impala. It's got the very distinct wings right here on the back, the kind of detail work you just don't see in cars anymore. And check this out, I'm going in for the custom plate, low and slow. Whoa, that is awesome, Ramon. Ramon, you mind bouncing for us once more? Ain't no problem. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, Ramon, I'm getting dizzy. This is great stuff, you guys. And this is a lowrider. All right, you guys, last one of the day, and this one is C-O-O-L cool. This is a Hummer. Now, what's the first thing you notice when you see this Hummer? I mean, man, this thing is enormous. Look at the size of this. I mean, there is lots of room for people and for all sorts of supplies. And also, these things are really rugged. So they're great. You can take them on trails, you can take them through the water, through some streams, which makes them a great option if you want to take one of these up camping. Now, the military also uses these for their training, and on occasion, they'll even use them on some missions. That's right, you guys. Now, as you can see, it's got a really wide stance right here, so they're very stable. They've got run-flat tires, so if you drive over some glass or something really sharp, they'll actually keep running for a while. Custom chrome bumper, and check out the clearance on these shocks. I mean, this is pretty cool. This lets you go over just about anything. I mean, wow. Lots of supplies here in the back. I mean, it stands pretty tall. You actually have to step up to get into one of these, you guys. This is great. I love the all black. Very cool. Oh, and a big old sunroof right there, too. That's great stuff. This is a Hummer. Whoa! Whoa! Another awesome day of street vehicles, and a special thanks goes out to Samuel in Nottingham, England for sending in his favorites. Samuel, you're awesome, man. If you'd like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. And don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Instagram. We had a ton of fun today, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. I'm sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. My fault. Oh, sorry. Oh, excuse me.
Organic learning.
Whoa! Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're doing another great fan favorite episode where we feature the favorite vehicles of our biggest fans. In this video, we're featuring the favorites of Abdullah in Ankara, Turkey. Thanks for sending these in, Abdullah. By the way, if you would like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. All right, gang, let's jump right in. Let's do it. All right, you guys, first one of the day, and we've got a radical one up. Check this out. This, you guys, you know it, is a motorcycle. Welcome back here. Oh, this is awesome. Now, as you can see, a motorcycle has two wheels, very much like a bicycle or a moped, but unlike a bicycle, motorcycles, of course, have a really big engine right there in the middle, so they can go very, very fast. Now, when the sun is out and you've got a twisty, turny road, these motorcycles are just a ton of fun and a really great way to get around. They're also really good if you live in the city because you can actually kind of squeeze right in between two cars. So they're very good in traffic, but of course, if you ever do that, be very, very careful, you guys. Now, of course, with any two-wheeled vehicle, safety first, so always make sure you've got proper protective gear and you always wear a helmet. That's really important. Also, too, one thing to keep in mind with a motorcycle, if it starts to rain, there's no roof. You are gonna get wet. My advice, just pop a wheelie. This is good stuff, you guys, and this is a motorcycle. Whoa! Check out this bad boy. Wow, this is a big one, you guys. And you know what this is? Yep. This is a dump truck. My goodness. I mean, this thing is huge. Now, as you can see here in the top, dump trucks have this giant kind of bucket right here in the back. Now, these things can be loaded with dirt, gravel, just about anything you can put in there. Of course, you'll find these all over construction sites everywhere, and they're really, really useful because they can bring materials into the construction site and they can haul them out of there. Now, when they actually get to where they need to go, all they do is tilt the back, boop, boop, boop. Everything slides out and comes right out the door. Close up the door, put it back down, beep, 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 and take off and go get loaded up again, you guys. That is awesome stuff. I love this really bright white one, although I bet you at a construction site, this thing gets pretty dirty pretty quick. This, you guys, is a dump truck. Holy moly, would you look at what we have next. This thing is powerful and this is great. This is a bulldozer. Bulldozer, get out of the way. Hey, you better get out of the way because this thing is so powerful. I mean, check this out. It's got a massive steel blade that just pushes around dirt, rocks, I mean, pretty much whatever you put in front of it. Whoa, take it easy, guy, take it easy. It will push right out of the way, you guys. Now, you will see these very much like the dump truck down there at construction sites everywhere. In fact, they work together a lot of the time, so they're really, they're like good friends on the construction site. Now, one really cool feature about this one is in the back here, it's got this thing. This is called the Ripper. And the Ripper is really cool. It's a device that kind of digs right into hard soil and clay, kind of tears it up like that, and then the blade comes through and just pushes it right out of the way. As you can see here, this one is a Komatsu, which is really cool. They make a lot of big construction equipment, and they make some of the best stuff in the world, you guys. This is a bulldozer. Bulldozer is big and powerful. Whoa, you guys, check out this next one. I'm gonna give this next one our Slick Award. This is like the slickest vehicle of the day. This is a helicopter. Wow, I mean, these things are COOL cool. Wow, check this out. Now, as you can see on the top, it's got this really cool rotor that spins around so fast, this actually allows the helicopter to fly and lift off the ground. It's got another smaller rotor right here in the back. In between the two of them, I mean, this thing is highly maneuverable. Up, down, it can go left and right. I mean, this thing can spin around, or of course, they have that special ability to just hover in place, which is really, really cool to see in action. Now, Kawasaki, right there on the side, they make this particular one, and I love it. It's got the blue with the silver and the special kind of like, I don't know, tail on the back there. You don't usually see a tail like that on a helicopter. That's really cool. And all different groups actually use these helicopters. Police, fire departments, the Coast Guard, and of course, the military, you guys. Now, if you ever have a chance to ride in a helicopter, maybe do a little tour, I highly recommend it. They are a ton of fun, you guys. This is so slick. And this is a helicopter. Oh, you guys, look at what we have up next. I mean, this thing is so super cute. This is a car. And look who it is. It is Hart from Tayo, the Little Bus TV series. Hart, how are you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I'm doing great, and thanks for having me. Oh, my goodness, I'm just gonna pet you a little bit. Now, Hart here is Hannah, the mechanic's car, and like I said, is just as cute as a button. Now, Hart can be found driving around town with Tayo and all of her friends, just having a good time, hanging out after school, just doing what young people do. I mean, having a great time and socializing. As you can see, she is all pink, which is really, really cute and really stands out. Got a cute little nose here. You know, the eyes are also headlights. On the top here, there's a cute little heart light. Oh, so she can turn on her heart light? I get it. That's pretty cute, you guys. This is fun. She's got 2 doors only, very small. It's a subcompact car, so it's very easy to park Hart wherever she would like. This is great stuff, you guys. And Hart, thanks for stopping by. You are most certainly welcome. This is a car. Whoa, wait a minute, check this out, you guys. This one is so cool. This is an excavator, my goodness. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys like digging in the dirt? Well, check this out. This is what they use when they dig a lot of dirt. These excavators are so great at just digging up the ground. Check this out. They actually can lower this whole arm, or boom as it's called, and at the bottom they've got this bucket. It just reaches down into the ground, scoops it up, it'll twist it over, and then dump the dirt wherever it needs to go. As you can see right in here, this is where the operator or driver will sit. It can actually control not only this part of the excavator, but it can actually drive it around. It's got these giant tank-like treads, so it's very rugged. It can go on all different types of terrain, and as you can see here on the end, it's got all kinds of very sharp little teeth. Actually, let's see if we can get a close-up of that. You can't really see it too much, but it's got teeth that can actually dig right into the ground, almost like a shark would or something like that, and just pull up anything that's below the Earth's surface. Very powerful stuff, you guys, and these things are great to see in action. This is an excavator. Alright, next up, oh my goodness, are you serious with this one? You guys, check this out. This is a monster truck. Whoa! Oh, this is so cool, you guys. And check it out. The name of this monster truck is Blue Thunder. I just love doing that echo sound because if you've ever seen these live at a sports arena, they got the PA announcer, he's just kind of yelling out everything so you can follow the action. I mean, these things are so much fun. They're big, they're powerful, and I mean, they're incredible to see live. as you can see, they have massive tires, okay? They got all this custom chrome work on the bottom, and of course, massive shocks, giving them the power to just pretty much go over everything, including other cars. Oh no, and my hand apparently, oh, my hand! Oh, I'll be okay, I have another hand. Guys, these are so great. Sometimes they'll race each other, sometimes they'll race against the clock, or sometimes they'll just go out there to smash other cars. So be careful where you park. Don't park inside the arena, or Blue Thunder may have his way. Great stuff, you guys. And this is a monster truck. Okay, seriously, you guys, I don't even think I need to say anything for this next one. I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to, but I don't think I need to, because you guys know what this is. This is a school bus. Oh, yeah. And check it out. This, of course, is the Peanuts gang and their school bus. I mean, we got everybody in here. We got Snoopy, all right? We got Sally. We got Linus. We got Schroeder playing the piano. Let's go to this side. Oh, Woodstock and all his family. Of course, we got Charlie Brown. And of course, we've got Lucy. Now, as you can see, it's got that very distinct yellow color. If you were confused what it is, it says it right on the side. It's a school bus. It's got a big old door here. I mean, some big windows in the back. I mean, this thing is very bright, so everybody can see it coming. And Snoopy, you know, he's a great driver too. I remember riding the school bus when I was a little kid, and it was always a great time just to kind of chat, catch up with my buddies, and get ready for the day at school. Good stuff, you guys, and this is a school bus. Alright, you guys, check out this next one. This is a very interesting combo that we have up next. This is a tractor and trailer. That's right. Got the tractor up front, you got the trailer in the back, and these things are very, very common on a farm. Now, every farm or farmer has a couple of tractors and a couple of trailers. Now, this one, as you can tell by its green and yellow coloring, is a John Deere. That's a very distinct coloring combination, and John Deere are some of the best in the biz. They have been around for a really, really long time, you guys. Now, these tractors are great. They are used to fertilize crops, they water fields, they can move supplies around like that. And of course, as you can see, this one has got a big old trailer right here in the back, which can be used to load up with grains, produce, even other farming equipment, because sometimes they have to go 2, 3, even 4 fields over, and those fields can get pretty big, you guys. You can see the John Deere emblem right there in the front, and of course, they got that kind of fluorescent triangle on the back just so you can see where they are, because sometimes these tractors drive very slow on the side of the road. So you want to make sure if you're driving by in your car, you see them and give them plenty of space, you guys. This is a tractor and trailer. Okay, you guys, last one of the day, and whoa, check it out. It is a big one. Now, as you know, the one we just did was a tractor and trailer. Well, this is a tractor trailer. That's right, you guys. Now, up front, you got the tractor. In the back here, you got the trailer. But unlike the previous one, you won't see this tractor trailer driving around in any fields. Nope. You'll find this guy on the highways and the freeways delivering cargo everywhere. Now, this one's really cool because it has a unique feature. Check this out. Whoop-bank! It's got these gull-wing doors that just open up on the side here. I mean, this is really cool. This actually allows it to be loaded and unloaded very quickly. These forklifts will come up to the side and just take the cargo and put it somewhere else, or if they need to load it quickly, forklifts come over and load it. They close the gull-wing doors, and this thing is off and running. Now, typically, usually, they'll just load it here in the back, but they don't have to do that anymore with these gull-wing doors. Now, these actually aren't found in the United States, but you will find them in Japan and China. They're very common over there. And who knows what they have loaded in the back, you guys. I mean, you know, it could be, you know, just a bunch of cardboard boxes, or maybe it's toys, or maybe it's gummy bears. Yep, gummy bears in there. Yes, I do. Oh, wow, that's cool stuff. This is great, you guys. And this is a tractor trailer. Another great day of street vehicles, and a very special thanks goes out to Abdullah in Anchorage, Turkey for sending in his favorites. Abdullah, you're the best, man. If you would like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. And don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Instagram. We had a ton of fun today, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Boom! Kapow! Blammo! Crash! Bam!
Organic learning.
Whoa! Welcome back, everybody! Now, today, we are doing another great fan favorite episode where we feature the favorite vehicles of our biggest fans. In this video, we're featuring the favorites of Russell and Jackson from South Burlington, Vermont, the Green Mountain State. Hey, thanks for sending these in, you guys. By the way, if you would like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. Alright, gang, let's jump right in. Let's do it. Alright, you guys, check out this first vehicle of the day. Wow, this thing is great. This is a three-wheeler ATV. Oh yeah, check it out. Like I said, it's got three wheels, 1, 2, 3, and ATV stands for all-terrain vehicle, because I'll tell you what, these things can go pretty much anywhere. They are built for the outdoors and off-roading. They got these big old grippy balloon tires. I mean, check that out, really big treads. Now, I will say this about these three-wheelers. You gotta be very careful riding these because they do tip over pretty easily. If you take a really sharp right turn, you gotta watch out you don't roll it to the left, and vice versa. You take a sharp left, you don't wanna roll it to the right. So always be aware and be careful of that. But actually, they are so much fun. If you take your time, you wear your safety equipment, especially your helmet, you can take these riding on trails, you can go fishing with these. I mean, these things are great. Now, in recent years, they've actually been replaced with four-wheelers because that's more stable. But like I said, you will find these from time to time, and they can still be a ton of fun. This, you guys, is a three-wheeler ATV. Whoa, you guys, check out this next vehicle. I mean, this thing is so rad. Wow, this is a classic car. Check this out. I can't wait to tell you about the details, guys. This is actually a 1948 Ford Super Deluxe. I mean, this thing is pretty old and pretty awesome. Now, this car was actually featured in a great movie from the 1980s called The Karate Kid. And in that, Mr. Miyagi gave one of these to Daniel, our lead character, and he got to drive it around and go on a date in this car, and I mean, he had so much fun, and I can see why. I mean, this is just so cool. I mean, check this out. You got the last year of the old Ford body style. You got all this great chrome work, which you just don't see anymore, and I love this. Check out these really cool white walls. I mean, you just don't see stuff like that anymore. You got the big old, very distinct fat fenders all the way around, and I'll tell you what, guys, this is a very, very collectible car. If you wanted to buy one of these days, it's gonna run you about $50,000. And who can forget, you got it. This thing is a convertible, so it is perfect for the summertime. This, everybody, is a classic car. I don't know what's going on, you guys. I'm feeling kind of hungry. Oh, maybe that's why. This, you guys, is a food truck. Check this one out, you guys. I mean, this is great. Now, I hope everybody out there watching has had an opportunity to eat from a food truck. They are so cool, and they have just become so popular in recent years. I mean, what they'll basically do is become a restaurant on wheels. So instead of walking in somewhere, taking a seat, waiter or waitress comes up, takes your order, you just walk right up to the truck, You order it from this guy right here. This one looks like it's Italian, and you tell him what you want. I mean, this is great, and oh boy, Italian food is one of my favorites. You got the Italian flag right there, and check it out. You got the guy throwing up the pizza in the air. I'll tell you what, you guys, I actually used to work in a pizza place, and I did that. Yep, believe it or not, I know how to toss the dough in the air. Now this thing has pizza, wings, pasta, drinks. I mean, this is so great. I love it. I mean, they really trick these out. They make them a lot of fun, and oftentimes you'll see a bunch of them all together, all different types of food. Maybe you'll have a Vietnamese one, a Mexican one, a grilled cheese truck. You can have a lobster roll truck. The kinds of trucks are endless. But I'm ready for this. I'm ready for some Italian food, you guys. This is fun, and this is a food truck. Alright, gang, this next one, this thing is just fun. I mean, check this out. This is a golf cart. Whoa! These things, like I said, are F-U-N fun. Now, if you've ever been to a golf course, there's no doubt you have seen a lot of these. That's all you see, really. You see golfers and you see golf carts. Now, for many people, it's actually kind of the first car that they learn to drive. Now, most of them have an electric engine, but a few of them have gas, but pretty much they're all going electric these days. Now, there's no gears. Okay, all you do is you have basically an accelerator and you have a brake. And as soon as you push on the accelerator, it just kind of starts up. It's pretty cool. Now, as you can see, they're functional too. You've got this top part which actually protects the golfers from the sun, because you don't want to be in the sun all day long. Gives them a little shade. Of course, they got their clubs here in the back, steering wheel, and of course, it's very important when you're golfing to have a couple of beverage holders right here. So you got some holes up there for beverages, and you know, each one is numbered so the golf course can keep track of where they all are. As you can see, it holds about 2 people, but maybe if you're little, you can squeeze in between a couple of guys there golfing and just enjoy, and maybe they'll let you steer. This is great fun, you guys. This is a golf cart. Hey, I got a question for you guys on this next one. Have you guys ever had a giant piece of chocolate cake with some frosting on it, and then wish you had a giant glass of milk? Well, you are in luck, because this next one is a milk tanker. That's right. And like the name says, this thing is completely filled with milk. That's right. The milk tanker actually goes to the dairy farm, fills up the whole back here with milk, and then it'll take it to the factory to be processed, put in containers and bottles, so then it can be taken to the store. You guys can go there and buy some delicious milk. Now, milk, you may or may not know, comes in all kinds of different varieties. You got whole milk. You got 2%, you got 1%, you got skim, you got fat-free, and of course, my favorite, chocolate milk. Now check it out on the side here. You got your classic Holstein cow. You can tell that by the black and white coloring. You got the milk containers here. You got the 3 little openings on top where the milk can go in and be extracted. And I bet, you know what? The guy who drives this, I bet he drinks a lot of milk. This is awesome, you guys, and this is a milk tanker. Whoa, you guys, check out this big dog. Ugh, I gotta lift it up. This is awesome. This is a motorhome. My goodness, this thing is totally massive. Now, this is actually a Niesman and Bischoff Arto. That's the model name, and this thing is great. It's German made, and this is perfect if you guys ever want to take one of those big old family road trips. I mean, this is basically like having a house on wheels. It has absolutely everything in here. I'm going to slide the door open. You can kind of see inside there. I mean, this thing's got a kitchen. It's got a bedroom in the back. It's got a bathroom with shower. You've got a fold-out dining room so you can have your dinners, lunches, breakfast. You got satellite here on top so you get all the cable channels you need from wherever you are. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4 sunroofs right there. I mean, that's incredible. So lots of natural light comes in. You got navigation. It's air conditioned. You got 2 TVs in here. I mean, one up front, one in the bedroom. You got a gas oven. You've even got a reverse camera. So when you back this bad boy up, boop, boop, you know where you're going. You make sure you don't hit anything. You got a trailer hitch here. You could even pull a boat or something fun like that. I mean, this is definitely the vehicle to take for a family road trip, you guys. Tons of fun, and this is a motorhome. Alright, you guys, check this one out. We have got our only water-based vehicle of the day, and it is a beauty. This is a motorboat. Absolutely. Now, if you guys have never been on a motorboat, please, I highly recommend it. These things are so much fun. I mean, they are great for cruising around the lake with friends, maybe pulling someone on water skis or a knee board, or maybe just going out real casual, listening to some music, eating some food, and hanging out with your family and friends, you guys. Just having a good, easy day. Now, as you can see, it's really good for holding about, maybe that 6 to 8 person range. Very comfortable for that. You can see the steering wheel right up there. That's where the driver will sit. And you've got the throttle on the right that you actually do with your hand and not your feet, as opposed to a car. Now, if you've stopped, you can actually open up this middle section so people can pass from the bow to the stern of the boat and just kind of enjoy themselves and do whatever they like to do. Now, this is considered an outboard engine. You can actually see the engine and the motor right there in the back. And I love the really cool green stripe on the side. Now, I do have to explain one part. I know you can see the wheels here. This is actually a trailer, and what this trailer does is it allows it to be pulled by maybe like this motorhome right here. You can take it wherever you want to go, to a lake or something like that. Just plunk it in the lake, and then you guys are having fun on the water all day long. And maybe in Vermont, you take this bad boy out on Lake Champlain. That's good stuff, and this is a motorboat. Alright, you guys, check out the next vehicle, and I'll tell you what, any true Vermonter watching right now will definitely know what this one is. This is a snow groomer. That's right, a lot of people call this a snowcat, and if you've ever been skiing or to a ski resort, you definitely have seen one of these before. I mean, they are everywhere. Their main job is to compact and flatten the snow. So the snowcat will actually come through, kind of push all the snow out of the way, and then on the back, they actually have a giant cylinder, kind of like a big rolling pin that you'll see bakers use, and it actually just kind of pushes the snow down, and it makes it nice and level and flat, so it's easy for the skiers to enjoy whatever ski run they want to take. Now, of course, if you have a ton of snow overnight, these snowcats wake up very early before the ski resort opens, and they start grooming the trails. Sometimes it's still dark out, which is why they have these giant headlights right here on front. Now, these things have a very low center of gravity, so they can do really steep grades. They go up steep trails, they go down steep trails, and of course, they've got these really big time treads, almost like a tank. So these things are so powerful, they can go pretty much anywhere, you guys. I mean, it's really, really great stuff. They're loud, and once in a while, I remember when I used to go skiing, I'd wave to the guys and they'd give a little honk of the horn, and that was always a real treat. This is great stuff, and this is a snow groomer. Alright, gang, whoa! Check out this next one. I mean, this thing has a lot of stuff going on, and I'm going to describe it to you right now. This is a snow plow. Wow. Now, definitely, I know Vermonters are familiar with this, or if anybody watching lives in a cold weather climate or where it is cold for part of the year, you have probably seen one of these big old snow plows. Now, these things are great at clearing both snow and ice. And it's really important to, of course, keep the roads clear and safe during the winter time. What'll happen is this snowplow will cruise down the road. It's got this giant steel blade on front that can actually angle it off to the side. It clears out the snow, and then in the back here, it uses this device to spray the road with salt. Now, the salt has two purposes. It'll melt the ice, but it'll also give traction to the other cars and trucks that go on that road. Now, this entire back section is actually filled with salt. So it has plenty of salt to spray on the road, and again, so it can be super safe for everybody else. Now, as you can see, it's a big old truck. It's got 6 tires, really, really big snow tires there, a big engine, so it's very powerful because, of course, the snow plows are usually the first cars or trucks that are on the road, right, you guys? So the snow plow comes through, clears away the ice, and you guys are good to go. This, you guys, is a snowplow. Okay, guys, last one of the day, and this one is so much fun. This is a snowmobile. Oh, yeah. Or as they like to say in Vermont, a snow sheen. Oh, man, these things are great. Now, these things, of course, just love cruising around on the snow. As you can see here, it's got two skis, almost like you just have normal skis if you ski down the side of a mountain. But then on the back here, you've got a very powerful tread, almost like a tank tread, like you saw on the Snowcat or Snow Groomer down there. Well, you've got an engine here which powers the tread, the skis help steer it, and this thing just cruises. I mean, some of these go as fast as 60 or 70 miles an hour. Now, some of the ones that I used to ride growing up were Arctic Cat, North Star. I mean, there are a lot of great ones out there that really just are great for cruising. You can get a couple people on the back here, you can take some trails, and I mean, it is a blast to just enjoy the winter terrain from one of these snowmobiles. Now, as always, you gotta be very careful. You gotta wear your helmets, okay, and make sure you know the trails you're riding on. These things, though, are so much fun, and oftentimes in Vermont, you'll see them very carefully cross the street and then go right to the next field and just keep on cruising, you guys. These are great. I love the styling right here, the orange and the black. And this is a snowmobile. Whoa! Another great day of street vehicles, and a very special thanks goes out to Russell and Jackson in South Burlington, Vermont for sending in their favorites. Russell, Jackson, you guys are awesome. If you would like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. And don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Instagram. We had a ton of fun today, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alright, you guys, out of the way. Snowplows coming through. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yep, gotta get through here. Gotta play all the roads. Got a lot of ice on here. Out of the way. Thank you. Whoa! Welcome back, everybody. Today, we are doing another awesome fan favorite episode where we feature the favorite vehicles of our biggest fans. Now in this video we're featuring the favorites of Bruce in Stony Creek, Ontario, Canada. Thanks for sending these in, Bruce. By the way, if you would like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. Alright gang, let's jump right in, let's do it. Wow, first vehicle of the day, and this one is a real beauty, guys. Now, this is a police SUV. I know, check it out, it's so cool. Now, you could call it a police sport utility vehicle, but, you know, saying police SUV, that is just way, way cooler, and it's much quicker, too. Now, this is actually a really cool vintage 1967 Ford Bronco, and it's actually used by Central Park, which is a giant park right there in New York City, you guys. I mean, this thing is great. Now, a police SUV is a great vehicle for, you know, driving through the mud and go through the snow, or, you know, just taking a few police on patrol and patrolling our streets to make sure that they're safe. Or in this case, Central Park, you guys. Now, if you see a police SUV and he's zooming by and he got the lights on and the sirens are going, make sure that you pull over, because they're probably trying to capture a bad guy, or at the very least, you know, helping someone in need. That's what they do. As you can see here in the front, you got the Ford right there, you got the big old tires. That's really cool. I really love this old Bronco. It's got this cool kind of light green. It's got the white top there, and look, the identifying number on the back, 3100. That is really great stuff, you guys, and this is a police SUV. Wow, you guys, check out this next vehicle. This thing is completely over the top. I love it. This is a concrete mixer. Whoa, and it is big. Check out all these wheels. You got 6 wheels because you know what? this white part, you got it, is filled with concrete, which is very heavy. I mean, these things are so cool. Now, you've probably seen them, and if you have, they're usually spinning round and round like that. Now, the reason for that is because they're filled with concrete. If they're still, well, the concrete will dry, and that won't do anybody any good. Then all that concrete would be stuck in there. So they keep just enough moisture and they keep it moving. That way it stays very fluid. Now, when it gets to a construction site or a sidewalk, maybe a driveway, foundations for a house or a building, the concrete mixer just backs right up, and as you can see here, it's almost like a little slide where all the concrete will come out. The guys go ahead and pour it over the foundation, wherever the concrete is needed. They make sure it's nice and smooth, and then this concrete mixer just drives right back to the plant and fills up again. This is great stuff, you guys, and this is a concrete mixer. Wow, you guys, this one is pretty darn unique. This is a street sweeper. Check it out. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of these before, but I tell you what, they are fun to watch in action. Now, the street sweeper, think of it this way. If you had a couple hundred people with some brooms, that is the equivalent of what one of these street sweepers can do. I mean, these things are great. Now, if you've ever seen signs maybe where you live and it'll say, you know, no parking Wednesday morning on this side of the street, that's because they're trying to clear space for these street sweepers. They go down very slowly on the sides of the street, and then they lower these kind of like giant brooms that rotate very quickly. They'll agitate the ground, they'll pick up any, you know, little pieces of paper or debris. And then on the bottom here, this is kind of like a giant vacuum. It'll suck up all that debris, it's held here, and then when they get to the city dump, they just go ahead and dump out all that debris and do it all over again. Now, as you can see here, it says City Services MBX Street Cleaner. I love the kind of neon green color, and of course, they got the recycle logo there right on the front. This is great stuff. Oh, and it looks like this guy got his windows tinted. That just makes it even cooler, you guys. This is a street sweeper. Wow, gang, look at this next one. This thing is, I don't know, it's like from another planet or something. This is a road roller. Road roller, is squishing everything in its path. Now, you guys, nobody likes a bumpy road. That's not fun, right? So these workers will use this road roller over fresh asphalt to squish it down really firm and make it really, really smooth. I mean, check this out. It has two giant steel rollers, which just really, like I said, kind of squish and smooth everything in its path. That way it makes it very nice for any cars or trucks that may be using that road in the future. Now, I'm going to give you an overhead view, and as you can see, it's articulated. And that's kind of a fancy word that says it actually can turn really, really sharp and get into some tight places. That way, if it's only doing a small area, no problem for the road roller. Now, think about this. If you've ever made cookies with your family or friends and you use a rolling pin, it's the same concept, except these are really big and really heavy. Do not drive the road roller over your cookies. They will be too thin. You guys, this is great stuff, and this is a road roller. Wow, you guys, this one, hello, whoa! This is awesome, you guys. This is a tractor trailer. But look whose tractor trailer it is. Boop, 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 boop. Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my gosh. Chuck E. Cheese is always having a party. In fact, he's always hosting the greatest parties, you guys. That is such a fun place to have a birthday party or just a big old fun event with all your friends and family. I mean, that place is always rocking. Now, this particular tractor trailer, of course, is extra cool because it's Chuck E. Cheese. Now, the tractor part right up front here, it's got a big old engine, lots of wheels, very powerful. The driver will sit right up there. And of course, the trailer park, wow, look at all this. I am sure it is just filled with all those great prizes you can get at Chuck E. Cheese. Remember, if you want a really awesome prize, you got to get more tickets. So keep playing those games and enjoying yourself and have a really fun time. And I'll be honest, the pizza at Chuck E. Cheese, it is the best. It is great, great pizza, you guys. Always good times there. And this is a tractor trailer. Whoa! One of my all-time favorites is up next, you guys. I mean, classic, awesome, right here. This is a dump truck. Whoa! And a very cool red dump truck, I may add. Now, this thing hauls around huge loads of dirt, gravel. I mean, you can put about anything you want into the back of a dump truck. I mean, you'll see these all over construction sites, you know, delivering, hauling away all sorts of building materials and debris. I mean, these things pretty much do it all. Now, when the dump truck needs to unload, just kind of backs up to wherever it's going, all right, put it in park, and then push a button, and boop, boop, boop. This thing rises up, and everything just pours out the back there. That is so cool. Then they close this little door, lower it, boop, 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 like my sound effects, and then it goes and fills up again. I mean, it is really great to see in action. It's got a big old chrome grill right here on the front. I mean, a bunch of big tires, because sometimes the payload here in the back can get very, very heavy. Driver sits right up front there, and maybe sometimes if you see him on the road, you can go like this, boop, boop, and they will honk their horn for you. That's great stuff. This is a dump truck. Whoa, you guys, check out this next one. This is one of my all-time favorite construction vehicles. This is an excavator. Wow, I mean, this thing is so cool. Check it out. Now, you ever want to just dig in the dirt, have some fun, get a little dirty? This excavator is going to be your best friend. I mean, this thing knows how to do some digging. Now, what it'll do is it'll be on a construction site, and then it'll raise its arm or boom, and check this out. Look how high it goes. Look at the reach. And just lower it slowly into the ground, and yeah, just pick up a whole lot of dirt. Then what's really great is it has the ability to spin 360 degrees. It can go over here, it can make a pile of dirt right there, or it can dump it in the back of our friend over here, the dump truck. That's pretty cool teamwork right there. Now here on the side, you can see this is where the operator will actually operate the excavator's arm and move it. Now you can see it has almost tank-like treads, because sometimes these job sites can be pretty treacherous, so you want to make sure there's plenty of traction when the excavator is being used. I love the bright yellow coloring, and check out the back. Komatsu, that's a Japanese company, and they make some of the best ones in the world, you guys. This is an excavator. Whoa, you guys, check out this next one. I don't think we've done anything like this before. This thing is great. This is a passenger train. Ah, this is great stuff. Now, the red part here, this is the diesel engine or locomotive, okay? And now this is actually responsible for pulling the entire train down the tracks. Now, the engineer will sit right up front there. He or she is responsible for the speed of the train, making sure they take the right tracks and that everything is clear. You can check that out. It's even got the identifying number up front there. I mean, that's really cool stuff. Now, the blue part here, this is the passenger car. This is where the people will sit. Now, a lot of people will actually take these trains to work. They'll take them to visit family and friends, or some people will just take them on a really fun vacation. Now, someone will actually walk through the passenger car, checking your tickets, making sure you're okay. That person is called a conductor, and they are there to help you and make sure you have a really great experience on the train. I'll tell you what though, because trains don't take the same roads as cars and trucks, you get a very interesting, kind of one-of-a-kind perspective. It's something you have to do if you've never done before, you guys. This is a passenger train. Yeah! Last one of the day, and it is a beauty. Whoa! And it's a big dog. This, you guys, is a rough terrain crane. And packed by popular demand, the song that goes with it, rough terrain crane, a rough terrain crane. Yeah, you're welcome. Please hold your applause. Now, you guys, when you have a tall job to do in a rugged area, you're gonna need one of these rough terrain cranes. Now, it's built very, very tough, okay? It's fast, it's highly maneuverable, and it uses this super long arm to lift heavy materials off the ground and get them to where they need to go. Check this out. Boo! Still going, still going, still going. Stop. Wow, look at that. When this thing is fully extended, it is about 100 feet long. I mean, check that out, you guys. That is crazy. So useful, so helpful for some really tough to reach areas. Now, this particular one is really cool. It's got an awesome name. It's called a Panther X250. Whoa, that's scary awesome. Now, it's built by a company called Koparka. And just to tell you how strong this is, it has a 25-ton lifting capacity. That's 50,000 pounds, you guys. That is super strong. Now, the operator will sit right there, and I'll tell you what, if you have a chance to see one of these rough terrain cranes do its thing, stop and check it out. It is quite a sight. This is a rough terrain crane, yeah. Yeah, we had another great day of street vehicles, and a very special thanks goes out to Bruce in Stony Creek, Ontario for sending in his favorites. Bruce, you're totally awesome, dude. If you would like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. And don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Instagram. We had a ton of fun today, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Street sweeping day, folks. Coming through. Coming through. Street sweeping day. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Excuse me, folks. Street sweeping day. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Street sweeping day.
If you liked our video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a fun comment below. Thanks, everybody.